having a nice peaceful wander today. It's a lovely day. There's a light breeze which, once I get through these trees, may be a little bit stronger. As you can hear, I'm accompanied by the usual chiff-chaff, one of many chiff-chaffs that are in now in the Sherwood Forest and Nottinghamshire area, but I'm headed that way for an old favourite. And here is my old friend. They very much do seem like old friends. This, of course, is Malawi proscarabeus, the black oil beetle. Although you might think, well, it's anything but black, and that just depends on what angle you look at these wonderful beetles. Just look at that. Absolutely amazing these are. And this is the first one that I've seen today, and it's larger than the ones we looked at back in February. What a fabulous view of this species. They are prone to being trodden on, unfortunately, on here. And they don't range quite as far west as they used to do. There is a track that runs north to south at the western end of Budby, and we used to find them on that and at the side of that, but haven't seen them on there for many years. Although they occupy a wider range on this site now, that range has changed very slightly over the years. But this is my usual spot near the 3 banks at the western end, and so far I have seen 9. You can see that the elytra are only small and don't even cover the abdomen itself. Budby South Forest is Nottinghamshire's largest patch or area of lowland heath, really. Cumulatively, perhaps Clumber has the same amount of heathland as Budby, but there are lots of areas of heathland in the Sherwood Forest area. Budby's had an awful lot of work done to it in the last few years, and the oil beetle, thankfully, remains. And this one is actually using a bank that was created when the path that you can see there in the background was last scraped and widened. And that's a nice close-up of this male, and you can see how kinked that antenna is. That one is good 90 degrees. But they're a very sculptured species. The head and the pronotum and what elytra there are strongly rugose and beautifully patterned, as you can see. What a beetle. It's a fabulous species. There are a number of species of oil beetle in the UK. In Nottinghamshire we just have Malawi proscarabeus, and this one's about to start indulging in a bit of food by the looks of it. Well, I've just gone a little further down and come across this. This is a burrowing female which once she's dug out her burrow, will lay her eggs. You can see how extended that abdomen is. Some oil beetles can get extremely large. They're large to start off with, but they just get larger through eating and developing the eggs. And this female will burrow down here. It looks quite hard work for her, to be honest. And she will burrow usually about her own length, come back out, turn around, go back in backwards, basically reversing back in. Will deposit hundreds and hundreds of bright orange eggs, which will then, in a fortnight or so, depending on the weather, it is going to get colder here, but they will hatch out as triangulates in a few weeks' time. It's a most remarkable life cycle. We used to see lots of females doing this, but this is the first one I've seen for a number of years. It's certainly going to take a while for this female to burrow down enough. It's very difficult for them now at the sides of the paths. Obviously the ground becomes more compact over time, and so it's probably going to take an hour at least before this female has dug her burrow deep enough to her satisfaction. Well, as you can just about see, my little friend here is busy excavating her burrow, into which she will lay several hundred eggs. I don't think she's going to get this completed by the end of today. She may well be still doing this in the morning, although I would like to think that by then she has dug deep enough and laid her eggs. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow morning and check. Nice to know that there's two of these, as some more spoil comes out here. But she's built quite a spoil heap with what she's already dug out. Nice to see one actually digging a burrow. And they are doing very well here. I've not seen them in the numbers that I was expecting or hoping, but good enough numbers nonetheless.